Was anderes erzählt. Ich denke, da war ich noch nie, ne? Der Genfahrt, ja, alles klar.
I once wrote in a report, "My job is my hobby." It's the same with my team. They're all women. They're all totally committed to their job. And they love the variety of work. It's fun.
Eberhard Butenhof is skipper of this ship. His wife Kerstin is also part of the team.
Things don't always go smoothly.
It really depends on the women.
Yeah, it has to do with the women.
The crew has to get along with one another. And he's the sort of balancing element. He has to treat all the women equally. If not, there'll be trouble.
Yeah, right.
The ship has taken a detour off the Rhine to Dortmund port to pick up 1,000 tons of scrap for a steelworks in France. Most of their jobs involve transporting coal, steel or gravel. Every year, around 200 million tons of goods are shipped down the Rhine. When the river water level is low, the captain has to watch his vessel's weight to ensure it doesn't run aground. The journey takes 6 days, with their cars and living quarters also on board.
This is our living room. It's small but cozy. We have a TV and a stereo, everything. This is the eat-in kitchen, with air conditioning, a dishwasher and washing machine, just like on land. This is where the dog lives, and our bedroom. This is where we shower, with hot and cold running water.
It's lunchtime. While the skipper takes a break, Lisa Nölting takes the wheel. She joined the crew 5 years ago. She's 23 years old, and in 2 weeks' time she'll be taking her captain's exams.
Why should I apply for a job in a bank? It wouldn't interest me, and I probably wouldn't be good enough in math to be accepted. I decided to get a job where people need me.
The Rhine remains a vital waterway for the region, with hundreds of commercial ships plying the waters every day. Captain Butenhof has a 13-hour journey ahead of him today. The crew have been up since 5 this morning. They don't sail at night. Duisburg, the biggest inland port in the world. Here they rejoin the Rhine before heading upstream to Cologne. With her captain's exams coming up, Lisa Nölting has to know every bend and every tricky current and depth in the Rhine. She and her mentor have plans for the future.
The skipper is not far from retirement now, so the plan is for me to gradually take charge of the ship, but not all at once. So he'll be gone for 1 day, then for 2, and eventually he'll be gone altogether.
Eberhard Butenhof comes from a long line of boatmen. With over 30 years' experience under his belt, he's an old hand. The problem is, he says, there are too many captains and too little tonnage.
The freights are still too few, but at least the fuel oil prices aren't too high. What we fear is them going up again, and not enough orders coming in. We're doing okay, but we need to set money aside for modernization and repairs. And that could be difficult.
The skipper hopes to pick up a new load to make the journey back worth it. Orders tend to come in at short notice by phone. Just as well that his wife has a regular job on land, 3 days a week. That's been the family team setup for the past 20 years. But don't they get on each other's nerves sometimes?
No,
Yeah, sure, we get on each other's nerves.
rarely.
But yeah, we do get on great 99% of the time, especially considering how cramped it is here.
I know when to back down, and then it works.
After an 11-hour journey, they arrive in Cologne, 2 hours earlier than expected. Lisa Nölting can't imagine a better job.
It can get stressful when we have to cast off right away or get to a particular port. We can't go any faster than 10 kilometers per hour, so you sit there and think, okay. So there's stress, but since you can't go any faster, just enjoy the peace and calm. It's just great.
Another working day gradually comes to a close. Tomorrow they'll continue their journey to Koblenz. Another 4 days and they'll be docking in France.